Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, we're starting a little later today. I'll explain myself in the chair. I'll take you there now. Yeah, well, first things first, my hair is wet. I just got out of the shower. I woke up and I felt kind of gross today. I think it's because I ate a bunch of salty food last night. So I just wanted to go on a run just to kind of clear myself out. You know, we're not going to watch a video or anything. I'm just going to go into like channel updates because some life updates have occurred that are pretty interesting. First thing, I forgot to remove the ladybug. It's still in there. It seems pretty happy though. I have the glass on its side. It can totally leave anytime it wants. It just hasn't yet. So I rehydrated. Well, I'll bring you closer. Or I'll bring myself closer, rather. Ooh. So you can see what's going on in there. It's just chilling. I rehydrated the date and the piece of chewed up strawberry in there. He seems happy. It's been laying on a table like this, and he hasn't left. Looks like he might be leaving now. He's probably scared because I'm flailing him around. Probably thinks he's on a spaceship right now. Am I being cruel to it? I don't think so. It seems happy. I feel like if you're an insect and you're in my apartment, that's already kind of a death sentence, so what I'm doing to it isn't like that bad comparatively. I mean, I'm feeding it. It has water. It has water on a paper towel and 2 options of sweet fruits. I know there's no aphids in there, but I mean, it'll be fine. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, so some life updates. I've been extremely busy because I got a call from my apartment and they said that my lease is ending, which that's not a big deal. I can renew it. And I'm going to lay out my plan for you now. I want to go to grad school, and I've been putting it off for a little while, but I really want to do that because I think it'll be good for me to have like a teacher again, because I haven't had a teacher in a few years, and I'm kind of approaching some bottlenecks that I would like to address with somebody who knows more than me. So it's just an all-around good idea to just get a master's degree. I got a call from my apartment. My lease is ending in like 40 days or something like that, and I need to make a decision. And I was looking online, and there's one school that I'm interested in, and their deadline is in like July for August, which is like kind of crazy. So I was like, oh, like maybe I'll just go there. So that was my initial plan. But I think now what I'm gonna do, and I think this is a better plan, is I'm going to do another 6-month lease, which will get me through December, and then school starts like mid-January. So I'll move like in December to wherever I decide to go. But I think starting now and up until November, which is the typical deadline for grad applications, I'm just going to apply to like 5 or 6 different schools, and I'm gonna kind of make the summer about like doing the applications. So I'm turning them in pretty early. The months after that, I'm gonna be traveling around and doing auditions, getting lessons with the various professors, and we'll kind of see what is the best fit for me. But yeah, no, I'm pretty excited about that. But basically what that means is that I have a lot more work on my plate now, especially like at this moment, because I'm just trying to figure everything out, which I have a lot of it figured out now. I'm working on updating my resume because my god, that thing is barren. I haven't needed a resume since like 2020 because I'm a loser. I don't do anything, and if I do something, I make it up. So no resume required. Yeah, and just talking to a lot of students who are further along in their studies than me. That's a helpful resource, so I'm glad that I'm around people like that. As for auditions, I feel pretty optimistic about them because I feel like I have like my entire grad recital basically memorized right now. And like, of course, I'm going to be learning new music while I'm there, like obviously. But I feel like I'm pretty far along with all the music that I've learned so far because I do know a lot of music. I have like 45 minutes to an hour of like concert music, if not memorized, but like playable. And I could get memorized pretty quickly. Yeah, so I'm just going to be shopping around for the best fit for me. And the best fit would probably have to do with like, the cost versus like who's going to be my teacher. Yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. It wasn't really that much of an update. But just things are happening. The ball is rolling for grad school, and that's exciting. And I already purchased a Blue Yeti microphone, so I have a really easy travel setup because I can just bring my camera and my computer. And then with the Blue Yeti, I can do a practice log, like say in a practice room at the university I go to. And I'm probably gonna have to do some traveling, like for auditions and stuff, because I have plenty of time and I'm able to, so I'm open to traveling to campus and not just doing like virtual auditions if that's an option, because I'd like to see like where I'm gonna live. I'm gathering my on-the-go filming setup because that's not stopping. Of course, the scenery might be changing a bit sometimes. It'll definitely be changing in 6 months. That'll be sad. That might be the first log that I cry in, because leaving this place, everything started in this apartment. And it's funny because I've been graduated for a few years. I graduated in the spring of 2020. And the first place I lived was really defined by me starting my teaching studio. Like going from working at a doggy daycare making like $600 a month to like being self-sufficient and like having my own online teaching studio and probably overworking myself. That's like my memories of my first apartment. Yeah, and then from there, I feel like every apartment after, it had like its own defining things and things that made it interesting. Things seemed a little dreary just because it was just work. So after that first place, I went to another apartment. That place was actually like terrible. It was a house that I shared with 4 people, and it was like, this house should have been condemned. I paid like so little on rent there, but this house was so bad. Yeah, and then the next place I lived, I moved in with a friend, and we had a lot of fun there. It was just a year of practicing and having fun. But I don't know, I was still confused about the trajectory of my life. And then I feel like since moving here, and it was pretty immediate after moving here, it maybe took me like 2 months since moving to this place, I started my YouTube channel. I don't know, it's weird to say, but I feel like it's given me like a sense of clarity with like where I'm actually gonna be going, which is nice. I don't know, I think it's because it's a creative outlet that I didn't have before. Because I mean, that would happen all the time. Like before I was making videos, I'd have a video idea, but it's like, well, I don't make videos, so it just kind of goes away. But now, like every idea I have, I'm just like, well, that's tonight's vlog. I have to film something. And I'm lucky to be able to do that because it's not as simple as just having a video idea and then filming it. Because it kind of takes courage. Like it takes an initial push to film a video, you know, because it's weird. So it's cool that I get to be in that place where I don't feel weird about it, because I have definitely been there for the first like 25 years of my life, I guess. Yeah, like I've never been so connected in a guitar community, virtually and in real life. Everything is just very full now, which is really cool. Yeah, and that's, you know, I'm gonna continue that through a master's degree as well. I'm gonna take you with me. I'll tell you what I learned. I'm sure you'll see everything that's going on, because there's always a daily log that needs to be filmed. Gotta do it. So, gotta film something. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. We got another 6 months here, probably. That'll fly by, though. How long has it been? It's, I started this channel in October. Right now it's, oh wow, it's been 7 months. So, everything we just did, we're just gonna do that again. Yeah, I wonder where this channel will be in 6 months, when this lease is over. That'll be interesting. I look forward to seeing you all there. It'll be cool. And it'll be sad when I leave this place. I do love this apartment. This is a very fun apartment. Okay, I think we can wrap this one up here. I need to practice guitar because, you know, his auditions are coming up. I'll see you at the piano bench. Oh, man. It's been a ride, guys. It's been a long ride. It's always so interesting to think back on when I first started this thing and just making those videos and just having no idea what I was doing. It's not even that I have an idea of what I'm doing now. I just have like confidence in what I'm doing. So yeah, it's just interesting to think back on it. I never would have thought such a vibrant community would form from my practice logs. I need to start practicing before I start crying. I didn't mention this, but I took a bunch of LSD before this practice log. That's why I'm so emotional right now. God, I love you guys so much. You're the best. I'm sober. I would never intoxicate myself on this channel. What if kids are watching? Would you let your kids watch this? Alright, I'm gonna practice now. I will see you on the other side. You know what? Listen, it's late in the day. I'm not done practicing today, but I do want to start my day and maybe come back to it. So, let me bring it closer. So I think I'm just going to play the fugue for you. I haven't quite been able to implement everything that Dr. McDonald told me. Or Chris, as I call him. You refer to him as Dr. McDonald, though. Also, guys, it's MC, not MAC. He texted me about that. He's like, why is everyone spelling my name MAC? Quite implemented everything that Chris told me yet. But I'm just going to play. A lot of his ideas are bouncing around in my head, though, so you'll see. my AC turned on. So, you know, I still need to listen to it. We'll see how it all came out. I feel like that was a particularly sloppy run through. So there's still a lot of things that I'm working with. I've also been focusing a lot on the Presto. I was tempted to play the Presto again, but I can't do that to you because I know how bad the Presto sucks right now. And I feel like I play it really often. It just makes me look bad when I play it too often. But it will sound good eventually. I think I'm starting to get really comfortable with the Presto. But, you know, it's where the fugue is. I took it a bit faster than I should have, actually. That is what happens sometimes. Just go a little too fast. Alright, let's end this thing. I'm gonna practice more, like, later in the day. I might even practice in the Discord, we'll see. I'll see you there. Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, want some guitar lessons? I'll teach you how to play guitar. Just contact me, emails in the description. Got a comment, question, leave it and I'll answer it. I used to pray when I was a kid. And I feel like this is becoming like a prayer. I'm kind of treating it the same way where it's just a bunch of stuff that I run through. Okay, now that's out of the way. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. You know, go and play guitar yourself. That's great. If you're one of my students, you know, it's probably about time to get to practicing, I'd say. Yeah, hope you're working on your stuff. How are the speed bursts coming along? Giuliani arpeggios? Remember the planting thing? Okay, that's enough. I'll see you tonight.